Hello everyone, welcome back. We left our model in this state in the previous video, and today we'll be going through all of the muscles in the human face. So we'll learn about all of this, and if you haven't seen the previous video, I recommend you watch it before this, as in the previous video we went to the anatomy of the skull. So we learned all of these bones, all of their proportions and where they should be. So yeah, recommend you watch it before this video. And without further ado, let's go straight into this. So here I have a reference image. It's from the book. I found this screenshot online, so we'll be learning from this reference image. And first of all, let's start with the eyes, and this big muscle, as you see, it is one big muscle, but there is more muscles underneath it, more groups of muscles that are smaller. They help you open your eyes and blink. And this big muscle, it holds together your eye and all of its muscles. So there are muscles like there, like this go, and then there and there, like this. So there are a lot of small muscles underneath it, but it is not really important, because when you sculpt you don't really see them. So it is important to know all the groups of muscles. So like this muscle, it goes there from your cheekbone right there, and it helps you open your eye, open your lips and move it. And all this muscle, it does the same, and this, it does the same. So it is important to know where they are, but in the final sculpt you don't really see this muscle there, because it is obstructed by these muscles and fat that is on top of it. And let's go to forehead. These big muscles, you connect there, and as you can see, they help you move your eyebrows up and down. And these muscles, they do the same, but in the other direction. So when you frown, you can see seams there, because this muscle, it contracts and it becomes like this smaller, but all of its mass and volume, it goes out, so there kinda you can see seams when you frown, when you like when you are angry, and all of that. And then this big muscle, it goes across the sides of the head. So if you remember, in the last episode I talked about this seam, that muscle, it connects right there, and it goes there, and it goes underneath behind the cheekbone, so it connects somewhere there. It helps you keep your jaw in the correct position, so your jaw, it doesn't dislocate on itself. So this muscle, it helps to kinda keep it in the straight position so that doesn't happen. And then this muscle, this is the most important muscle and the most prominent muscle for the jaw, so it helps, it holds the jaw itself, so kinda contracts, and you close your mouth, and then it loosens and your mouth, it opens. So this bone is mostly controlled by this big muscle, and you don't really see on the humans the bone, this bone, because it is obstructed by this muscle and the fat that is on top of it. There you see there is no muscles, but on top there is gonna be a small, very thin muscle that goes around your face, and it just holds the skin and everything. And then on top of that there is muscles, well, not muscles, but fat, so there is a lot of fat. So all of this is not really visible, but it is very important to know all of this, because when you move your face, your cheeks and all of your face distorts. So if you smile, you can see your cheeks, they move, and they kinda create these seams or something like this, so when you smile. And it is because these muscles, they contract and they move out the fat and skin, so it creates all of that. So knowing all of this, these muscles, is very important. And all of these muscles, you can really classify as one, really, because all of them move your lower lip up and down. So another group of muscles that is important is this muscle that goes like this, and then this muscle and this muscle. All of them connect in this one place, and so it creates this little bump in at the corner of your lips. So if you look in the mirror, you can see that bump, all of the muscles, all of these muscles connect in that one place. So yeah, and I think we're done. Now let's get to sculpting and hide this and go to sculpting, and let's apply all of what we learned. And let's start with this muscle that is on your jaw, so it is very prominent, as I said, and it holds your lower jaw and helps you move it. And now let's add the eyeballs. So we'll use UV sphere, rotate it 90 degrees and make it smaller and place it. And eyes, the eyeballs, they shouldn't be really big. Eyeballs are way smaller than most people think, so you should try out and practice a lot to learn what size the eyeballs should be. So let's kind of add like this and carve in the eyes, the eyelashes, like this. And yeah, now let's add the nose. So the nose, it goes like you see there, it is the bone in here. So the nose, it goes not like this, but rather it's like this, and it should go down a bit. So it creates this kind of like this shape. And now let's get to sculpting the nose. And like this. And I made a really big nose. I shouldn't do that. Let's carve in the nostrils. And yes, now this looks correct. And all of this is not a bone, it is cartridge, so it is soft. now it looks fine. Now let's add the mouth and sculpt out the lips. So with crease brush we'll divide it like this, and the mouth, it should go in like this. So like this, and now let's start adding the muscles that we done just now. So this is the corner of the mouth, and there is one muscle that goes like this, another one goes like this, it connects there, another one goes there, and it is not really visible, and another one, it goes from there and it goes straight to the corner of the mouth. Yeah, as you can see there, we naturally created this bump. So all of the muscles, all of these muscles connect there. Now let's do the lips. And underneath the bottom lip there is no muscle, so it goes in like this, and then there is two muscles that go to the sides, and then there is small muscle that goes like this, and let's move it in a bit. Now the lips are not correct right now, so let's move the bottom lip in a bit. Then this muscle, make it more prominent, and then there is a small muscle that goes like this. Yes, now there is this, in this part there is not much of the muscles, there is just one muscle that goes like this, and it connects there. It is not very prominent, but it is prominent in older people, so you can see it sagging there in old people. Yeah, but now to this part. Let's do the eyes now. So there is a muscle that not really important for moving your eyes, but it adds this shape right there. Like it sucks like this. Yeah, and upper eyelid should always be in front of the lower eyelid. So let's move the eyeball a bit. Now move lower eyelid like this and upper eyelid in front. Yes. Now this muscle is very important, but it should not break the silhouette of the skull in here. So from quarter view like this, it should not go crazy like this. And then let's add the eyebrow muscles. As you remember, there is a muscle there, and there is a muscle there in the middle. It goes like this and goes kind of like this. Then in this part there is muscles, these two big muscles that help you move your eyebrows. It should go like this, and now this lower eyelid, so right there, there is not a lot of muscles, but a lot of fat that helps your eye to not get injured. But there is important muscles that go like this and this, and it helps you blink and move your eyelids. So it kind of like sucks there and connects to this bone. Yeah, now this looks pretty good, I'd say. Now the nose, let's topologize, and the nose bridge, so the bone of the nose, it stops there, and then there starts cartilage, and it goes like this, so it kind of big there and then smaller there, and then there is two cartridges that go like this, so they kind of divide the nose in two, right there, and go like this. Then there lot of fat and muscles and all of that, but it's not really that important. It's more important that you know the major muscles and how they move, how they work. Yeah. Now there, as you remember, there goes a big muscle like this across the side of the head. It goes like this and goes in. Yeah, now let's add the ear. So I'll use a mask and create the shape of the ear there, then invert the mask and pull it out like this. Then invert the mask again and pull in this part. Let's inflate it and get rid of the mask. Now the size there is good. Now let's work on the shape. So it goes like this, and this is not really a muscle, so I'm just including this to kind of make a complete head. So all of this is cartridge, and it is kinda soft, so you can squeeze your ears and move them around. So they're not like a bone, but the shape of the ear, it's very important to know. So I'll add this, and it goes like this and connects there. This part divides in two and like this. Now we got the basic ear. And with this we're done for today. Let's make it like this. So yeah, we're done, and this is the most important muscles on the face, and knowing them is very important. And I'll be doing I will be finishing this head in the next video. I'll be adding the skin part and making it more believable, so adding a bit more details and all that. So if you want to see that, subscribe, leave a like on the video, and I'll see you in the next one.